I never really had a best friend. And so if I could ask God one question, it would have been, does God really want to know me? Growing up, I had a life that most people would probably say was pretty cushy. I was raised in a Christian home with loving parents and a great family, and I also had a lot of friends, but I just never had the feeling that I had a best friend, someone I could go to and just pour out my heart to and talk to about harder things, and somebody who wanted to know me on a deep level. And it honestly made me hurt over time. I just felt this feeling of loneliness, even though I was surrounded by people who supposedly loved me, and it just caused me to fall back on some things that I'm not really proud of. When I moved in middle school, I didn't have a lot of friends over that summer, and I fell into a lot of things, and one of those things was porn, and it just that specific thing caused me to fall into a very deep state of loneliness and closedness. I just didn't want to talk to anybody about my issues, and I was scared to talk to other people, and I just wanted to. And even though I had the strong desire to confess stuff to people and want somebody to get to know me and figure out what I was wrong, I just felt like in my mind I did not want to share anything about my problems. So I put on this mask, and I did all the right things and acted like I was okay, but I really wasn't. I was really hurting on deep inside. And throughout this whole time, I was very involved in my youth group, and was really close to a lot of people in the youth group, and I loved going to church, but it never really was anything with my relationship with God was not really a priority, I guess I could say. And so eventually there was a retreat, and I decided to go on it, and we read this book called Crazy Love by Francis Chan, and in that retreat I can remember just learning so much more about God's love for me and how much he pursues me and wants to get to know me. And that was just amazing for me to hear. And through that and worship and getting just experiencing love through my youth pastor, I just felt this urge to follow Jesus more than ever in my life, and I made that decision to follow him. And looking back, I never regretted a thing, and it's been amazing, amazing walk. And it hasn't been perfect, obviously, and I still have struggles, and I still feel lonely sometimes, but I know that my Savior is, and Jesus Christ is the thing I can fall back on, and I know that he loves me, and I can know that he's seeking out my heart and wants to get to know me. And that's just an amazing feeling for me, and it's just been amazing to walk with him and get to know him more. And it's just, my life has been black and white since then, and I wouldn't have changed a thing. What is your one question for God?